on to the Indo-Pacific, where Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense reported that by 6 a.m. local time, 17 sorties of People's Liberation Army aircraft, along with 8 naval vessels and 1 official ship, were detected near Taiwan. Out of the 17 sorties, 11 crossed the median line of the Taiwan Strait and entered Taiwan's southwestern air defense identification zone. In response, Taiwan's armed forces deployed aircraft, naval ships and coastal missile systems to monitor the situation. Beijing continues to assert its claim over Taiwan, which has been governed independently since 1949, and insists on eventual reunification. Earlier this month, on April the 5th, Taiwan launched its largest annual military drills, the Han Kuang exercises, which experts see as a response to China's increasing grey zone tactics and the potential threat of a full-scale invasion. The 14-day drills began with computer-simulated war games, and the live fire segment will take place from July the 9th to July the 18th. Major General Tung Chi-Hsing from Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense said the drills also replicate play grey zone actions, provocative activities that stop short of open conflict. Democratic Progressive Party legislator Wang Ting-yu stresses the importance of preparing for these complex situations which go beyond traditional combat scenarios, while ensuring that tensions do not escalate into a full-scale invasion. We are joined by Adrian Calamel, terrorism scholar and fellow at the Arabian Peninsula Institute located in New York. Thank you very much, Adrian, for joining us. Adrian, China's grey zone tactics blur the line between peace and war. How does Taiwan's strategy differ from traditional deterrence?
I think Ross was about to jump on here. Is Ross still there? Because he's probably more situated to discuss this. I believe I was on to discuss the Hamas-Gaza situation, which is more in my area.
My apologies, Adrian. Is Ross present in the meeting? Because
yes.
Ross, would you mind? Apologies for that, Adrian. Technical issue.
No,
there.
And I'm sorry for punting up.
Ross, Beijing, this grey area zone, Chinese grey zone tactics blur the line between peace and war. How does Taiwan's strategy differ from this traditional defense?
Taiwan has faced enormous pressure in recent years to do more to prepare for grey zone tactics. Experts often say that Taiwan needs to improve its asymmetrical capabilities. Decades ago, during the Cold War era, Taiwan used to plan to defend itself somewhat like it was still fighting a land war on the mainland of China. But the war is going to be fought in the air and the sea with unmanned vehicles and drones. And Taiwan needs to prepare more with things like its own drones, with mining the seas, with using air defense capabilities to withstand China's ability to attack from the air, where it has more aircraft than Taiwan does. So Taiwan really needs to improve its asymmetrical capabilities. It's been doing so over the past few years, but there's still a lot more room for improvement before we could be confident that Taiwan could withstand a Chinese invasion.
Ross, Taipei just has started its Hang Sung war game, simulating a full-scale invasion. What key capability are they testing that they didn't have last year?
They're always trying to improve their cyber defenses, because the amount of cyber attacks on a daily basis from China is frankly quite enormous. And the thinking is, should there ever be a confrontation, a military confrontation, then China is going to use its cyber capabilities to take out the infrastructure, such as the electrical grid, as well as to disrupt civilian and military communication. So every time that Taiwan engages in large-scale military exercises now, there's always a very large and a growing cyber component to these exercises.
We have some breaking news coming in. Apologies for the interruption.